Hey, what's poppin', people? It's your boy Pop from the barbershop with the Real Vibe podcast. We got my man in the building, Walt from Black Ink, Walt the Wiz, and we're gonna let him introduce himself and let y'all know a little bit about what he do.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? This your boy Walt, aka Walt the Wiz, aka the illest nigga in Nebraska. Y'all already know. Folks know me from, Black Ink Crew, but now a lot of folks know me from slinging jokes all over the country and all that stuff. What's good, y'all? Appreciate you for having me, man.
Definitely. Alright, Walt, to start it off, that's how people got to, basically know you from, Black Ink Crew. So how did that come about?
It was originally a tattoo shop, always, first and foremost, it was originally a tattoo shop. It started out as a tattoo shop on Black Ink Gallery. And it's just, a bunch of kids just didn't feel like, working for nobody, found a way to just open up a shop. Some of my friends, they opened up a shop, and with me, I didn't originally open the shop with them, but I've been around since the beginning.
All right, so how did they come up with that concept? All right, we're gonna come up with this name, Black Ink, and we're gonna get a TV deal. And
well, the TV and all that shit came about a few years later. We were fortunate to build a dope name for ourselves. In Harlem, started out in Harlem and the Bronx, and then just spread it out. We just became that place. With a black-owned tattoo shop. I mean, there were others. Don't get me wrong. We're not trying to say we started it, but we definitely helped push the envelope forward. And we were presented by some producers that were in the beginning stages of their production company. We think y'all be dope to put on TV, and we were like, alright, whatever. You know what I mean? Because we really were just doing regular shit. You know what I mean? Just tattooing, but we had events, parties, concerts, art shows. We were just those folks. We were known, fortunately, and everybody played their part. We had the tattoo artists, we had the managers. I was doing photography. We had, Ted, he was the connector with a lot of shit too. He's actually one of the folks. He's really the reason why, because he knew the dudes that was producing and all that stuff. So everybody played their part in the beginning, and it was just beautiful. And when they came with them cameras, he was like, oh shit. And fortunately, the people loved us, and we became who we are.
Okay, so basically, they had an idea, or
no? See, it was just really just on some they were when they approached us, it was on some we're looking for things to put on television, a real business, nothing makeshift, nothing what you call it. We're looking for real situations to put on business. At that time they had some cupcake company. They were filming them and stuff like that. But when they came with us, it was just on some, oh my God, we love these motherfuckers. We was raw and uncut. We was real. Everything we was doing, and that they were seeing it was just oh my God, we never seen this before. And they was all right, let's try to make it work.
Now, the only reason I said that, because I see y'all was the originators of it, and then it came Black Ink Chicago.
But once it became popular, that's why also we were the Black Ink tattoo shop, but they, they had the Black Ink Crew. It became that's what made us different from the LA Inks or the Miami Inks. It wasn't solely about tattooing. It was about us, the people, the crew, the people who make up the shop. So that's where the crew part comes in. So with that, they were able, fortunately, we were, we've done well enough that we were able to franchise off, and then, we found other, black-owned shops throughout the country, and, was able to highlight them as well.
Is how you meet them? Is some of y'all family?
We've gotten to know them over the years. We didn't originally know them right out the bat.
I'm talking about how did y'all
the
meet
shop?
together?
We all known each other forever. You know what I'm saying? We've all known each other forever, and we all started out we was been getting taxes. We was young teenagers, going up to Tough City in the Bronx, hanging out there and stuff like that, and it was just on some. Alright, and then that's when they came up with the idea hey, we're gonna do this ourselves, and then they opened up the shop, and it was I literally grew up with niggas, so it was alright, I'm gonna come in and do my part, and then that's just how it is. And then later on, Caesar, he was originally one of the artists, but then later on he was able to take over his ownership, and then we was able to just take it from there. And just,
so how that transpired for him to take over from management to ownership?
It was really just the opportunity presented itself. Unfortunately, the previous owner was in the process of letting the shop go. So when the opportunity came for Caesar to be like, all right, this is what you need, you know, niggas hustled and bustled and really just like stacked up everything. Like really, it was like on some what Nipsey would say, like all money in type shit, and just, you know what I mean, put it together, you know. So yeah.
So now I see you doing your thing all over the world. One of the funniest niggas. If y'all don't know, this nigga's definitely a comic. We're gonna get off the black ink shit for a minute. We're gonna let y'all know how funny he is. Your walk. So what you been doing? I see you doing shows like left and right.
Yeah, comedy.
You stay throwing up a flyer.
Comedy is good to me, man. It's good to me. You know what I mean? Like, again, like, not to go back to it, but y'all know I've always been the one on the show to tell jokes, and I've always been the one to always talk shit. This is something I've always wanted to do. It was just me getting out of my way. And fortunately, you know, like 5 years ago, I was given the opportunity, and I never looked back. And now, just like you said, I've just been traveling. I just got back. I was just, literally, I just got back from Atlanta. I did a couple of shows out there.
Yo, and I see you performing like with some nice names. Like you ain't performing with no fucked up comics.
I mean, it ain't nobody's no fucked up comics. We all gotta start from somewhere. So I wouldn't say like I'm working with like fucked up comics. I'm still a starter myself. You know what I mean? So.
But you got a crowd and a following.
I mean, fortunately, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was able to come into this comedy world with somewhat of a, you know what I mean, a name already due to, you know what I mean, my popularity on the show. So, but it was still, trust me, please and believe, I still had the show improve to a lot of, especially like you said, like the OGs who I have been blessed to work with. I definitely had to make sure, like they knew, like I'm not playing with this. This is not something I just want to like try out. No, this is what I'm doing. This is all I want to do. All I want to do.
I see you be Pennsylvania now.
Oh yeah, PA love me. I mean, I'm always out there. There's always some shows out there. There's always some work out there. There's a lot of comedy.
Everybody throwing up a flyer. I see you. I say, yo, this dude is killing PA right now.
I love it. PA, shout out to PA. Yo, that ass, like literally all over. I did Erie, all the way out to from Erie to Philly to back again. Like it's really like
and in between. It's crazy. They still asking about you.
Yeah,
still asking about you.
I love it. I love going out to Philly. I mean, I go out to PA. Period. Just having fun. You know, like you know, especially every time we link up, we have a good time. So,
like what's the club name again? They called you twice.
Who
the after hour spot.
Blueface. Blueface. Yeah, those are my guys. Those are my guys. Shout out to Blueface. Yeah, those are my guys.
Shout out to my nigga Bleak and niggas over there.
Yeah, we just did the comedy show at they joined too at Blueface. We did the comedy. That's where they wound up doing it at. We did it at there. You was like you was asleep though.
Yeah. Mixie wound up.
Yeah, we wound up going there to Blueface. Shout out to them niggas.
Shout out to them niggas. Those some good niggas over there. They saved a lot of niggas. Right up.
They definitely good folk for real.
Yo, so other than that, what you got coming up?
I mean, you know, just really just traveling. This whole year, I've told myself I'm just going to just apply myself really. I've really been reaching out. I've really been, you know what I mean, making sure that I'm making these connections in these cities and stuff like that. It's really hustle and bustle, like really just invest in myself this year, you know what I mean? Like, it's nothing for me to jump on a flight. How much, book a flight, I bet, be out. And then, you know what I mean, make my money, make my rounds, you know what I mean, make my connections. So now when I come back to these cities, it's good. But that's all I'm really doing right this year is just as many shows as I can, as many cities as I can. I've been having fun. I'm pulling up to cities I ain't never been to before.
I was going to ask you, everywhere you went is all love or you done bumped into a knucklehead here?
Nah. It's always love. What I can say is it's been funny situations where it wasn't like on some like direct towards me, but I definitely had funny situations. Like one funny situation, I was in Chicago and like this mother and daughter was like upset with me because like they to the point like they was trying to act like they wanted to fight me. I was in tears. I was dying. I was like, oh my God, this is dumb funny. Because the mother was talking shit during my set. So, you know, you trying to heckle. Mm-hmm. You know this is what I do. So, you know, I had the crowd laughing. Even the daughter was laughing at first. Yeah. But the moms got in her feelings. Don't play with me. She started walking up. I was like, yo, moms and all that. So then the daughter's like, don't be talking shit about my mother. It's crazy. Like,
that's crazy.
But it's like, it's nothing like it wasn't love. Like the situation was, that's just how, that's normal. You're going to have somebody in the show, whatever. But overall, fortunately, the love has always been there. And then especially when they see, oh, this nigga really taking this comedy serious. That's what's up. You know what I mean? Because when I left off from the show, that's what I was doing. So folks see that, you know what I mean? Knowing where I come, you know, my background, it just helps out.
So what actually happened? Why the Black Ink shit stop? Like,
it's just a lot of unfortunate events that's just going about, and then again, networks are just like, all right, that's just
that shit was a popping show, son.
I mean, they still got the shops, you know what I mean? They still, you know what I mean? Shops are still up and about, whatever. But yeah, the show, all good things sometimes, unfortunately, gotta come to an end. It was good.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? We made our mark in this television world, and you know what I mean? A lot of folks to this day, like, you know, a lot of people are still just now figuring out that I do comedy, but so many people know it from the show, so that's beautiful.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't follow everybody, but you stay active. Like, ever since whatever happened with the show, you still stay active. They all don't move like you move. Alex, he stay active too.
I mean, sometimes everything don't, you know, everybody moves differently. You know, what I'm doing now, you know what I mean? It's my business to make it known. Boom,
and you're the whole totally, like, different lane from them niggas. Like, you doing comedy.
Yeah. That was always the thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's always had their own thing, what they brought to the table. So that's what, you know what I mean? Everybody's doing it. You know what I mean? Everybody's doing what they do. But yeah, I've been focused on this comedy. Just focus on that and away from it. That's what it's also helped me too. It's like, yeah, that's why I'm kind of okay with that things ain't work out, because this is what I should have been doing a long time ago.
I'm gonna keep it real. Half told me one day, like, yo, you know that nigga Walt funny, right? So I'm like, funny how? Like, fuck you talking about? He like, yo, that nigga like do comedy. So he like, yo, I'm going to a show tonight. And then I think it was either the next day or probably late that night, you had posted a clip of you, and I'm looking at the clip like, oh shit, this nigga really is funny. And I never looked at you like that. Yo, it's crazy. I don't watch the show mad time, and I never looked at you as a jokester. I always looked at you as, damn, Walt be a little bit more serious than the rest of these niggas. Like, you play around, but like you was more like business than them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had your jokes here and there, but I ain't take you for like a comedian, a full-fledged comedian, what you doing right now. That shit is a totally flip in my eyes. Like, and that shit is hard, son. You know how hard it is to stand in front of how many people and make them motherfuckers laugh?
Right.
They constantly keep them on their toes. I commend you, son. That shit is
appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. This shit fun, man. It's fun. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like, this shit fun. I've been having a good time with this, man. This comedy thing is like really fun. I'm learning so much. And I'm again, like I said, I'm in my 5th year. I'm still beginning, like, you know what I mean? So it's just on, you know, I'm just fortunate enough that I'm able to do what I was put here to do finally.
Alright,
it's
so
fun.
What's for Walt in the future, man? You got any clotheslines? You got
I still have
coming? You about to open anything?
Yeah.
You about to do any movies?
Yeah.
Cause I heard you do some acting too, man.
Yes, I do.
You know
I got work coming up, you know, as far as acting and stuff like that. But with a lot of shit now, what's been working with me is just showing proof. Like, just let niggas, they gonna see it happen. You know what I mean? Like, trust me. Like, I'm definitely been working. Started my production company. So that's, you know what I mean, that's really what I needed to put in the foundation first. You know.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, I can see you doing some funny comedy.
Oh yeah. Trust me, I got a lot of shit, comedy specials. I got short films, all that.
Be killing me.
And my cousin's definitely gonna be one of the folks helping me out. So yeah, shout out to my cameraman, yo, E, I love you.
Yeah, shout out to my cameraman too, yo, E. You know we gotta shout you out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my other cameraman in Philly. He couldn't make it today.
Yeah, unfortunately, but things, you know what I mean? Things happen, man. I hope everything's alright with him too, man. But now, yeah, I got some shit. Right now, my focus is strictly just hitting as many stages as I can. You know what I mean? As many stages as I can. You know, that's really it for 2024.
You trying to line up like a tour or something?
25. But 24, I'm really just going around and just, because this country alone, fuck the world, this country alone is huge. You know what I mean? Cities where you got a bunch of black folks that love life, white folks love life, Spanish folks love life, so yeah.
There's a bunch of comics in Harlem. Y'all need to get together and do like a Harlem tour. You, Commando, Smoke, a couple of other.
You know I'm a Bronx nigga though, right? It's cool.
I'm saying.
I love my Harlem niggas. No, but I definitely, that is something that I've been thinking about. I've actually been thinking about it.
You should shoot that proposal.
I've actually been thinking about it, but this is another reason why I've been, You know what I mean? As well as I love to see that my bros, they doing their thing. This is one of the reasons why I've been hustling, busting, hitting these cities up. So now, when you come through them with the, they already know, oh, this nigga already did it by himself.
Right.
So imagine if he got some more, you know what I mean? He got a package now, or we could really market this. I already seen he did in 15 minutes on stage. So imagine if they really put a whole, you know what I mean? So I'm all about building business relationships. I don't mind showing improvement. I don't mind, because I know this is something that we got something.
That'd be dope because that lineup, y'all just had a nice lineup. That was a nice lineup in PA. You Smoke him, you Smoke Commando. That shit was dope, man, and it turned out dope.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. We definitely had a good time.
Imagine if y'all throw 2 more Harlem or Bronx comics with that shit. Y'all go see the city on 5 of y'all. Tell you, it can happen, man.
Definitely. You heard it first, my nigga Pop. Put it together. 6 7.
You know me. I'm gonna make it happen. Call me some type of way, nigga. I'm gonna make it happen. You just gotta have a couple of dollars, but I'm gonna make it happen.
Right. Yeah.
At the end of the day, yo, look, I watched this nigga Walt make a 360. The comedy. He got a little acting production shit going on. So, alright, Walt. What's going on? I know you married. Any kids?
I'm not married anymore, unfortunately.
Oh shit!
It happens. It happens. But I folks know me. The kids that watch the show. My babies, they in college now. They grown. I got my youngest also. He's 10. So yeah, I got my set. I said no more. I'm good. I'm straight. My youngest is 10. I'm straight. He's a busy bee. Soccer, taekwondo, dancing, all kinds of shit. So I love it. But I'm good. I don't want no more. No more. I'm straight. I'm glad they're all at the age now where it's easy to focus on my focus. This is, because I'm up and traveling. Fortunately, his mom is very understanding as well, so she understands that this is what I want to do. She know I'm not just playing around with it, so I'm able to really travel and do my shit like that. Shit is dope.
It's good, everybody, all right, man. I'm sorry I ain't married no more.
It happens in America, man. It was fun. It was fun.
I met your wife. She was good.
Yeah. It was fun. It happens in America. It's good. Shout out to her. Hope she's doing well.
So other than that, any up and coming shows right now, like close?
Yeah, I got some shows coming up. Actually, I got a show next week with AG White out in Brooklyn.
AG White, he been around.
Yeah.
Too.
AG White, that's my OG. And then I got a show with Talent out in Jersey, out in Plainfield. The AG White, that's May 30th. Talent, his joint is June 6th. I'm gonna be in Long Island on June 8th with Commodore again. Me and Commodore got a show out there.
Stay moving, man.
Yeah. Just working. I'm going to Miami. I got a show in Miami June 20th. Traveling, man. Traveling. That's it. I get to run around the country and make people laugh. This is the dopest job in the world. I don't know why I haven't done this sooner. And it's not like on some this is really what I love to do, so it's not work to me. Like, what? I get paid for 20, 30 minutes of my time. Maybe 40 if I'm, closing out the show. What?
Right.
And the rest, like it's beautiful, and then I'm around beautiful people, the energy is great. Like, what? I love this shit, man. I love this.
No, I ain't gonna lie.
People take vacations to Miami. I get paid to go to Miami. That's dope as fuck. Like, how can you not love that? Like, literally, like, people they plan vacations to go to places I get paid to go. That's so beautiful.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's fucking amazing, dog. Like, that's how I look at it. Like, dude, like,
hotel,
you get paid to go to places people want to go to.
Hey, yo, this nigga, one thing I know about this nigga, he don't play about that motherfucking back end money.
Nope.
Listen, y'all, one night, I'm just trying to explain to him one thing, and we got it wrong. Walt cursed me the fuck out, like, Pop, they better have my money. I said, Walt, they gonna have the money, just chill. They better have it. I swear, I thank God.
Yeah, this is what pays me. I don't got no punching. I don't got no 9 to 5, nigga. This is what I do. I don't play. This is not. This is why, like, if you watch any of my posts, you look at any post, my hashtag on everything. This ain't no hobby. This is what I do. This is you know, this is how I survive. Don't play with me. I don't got time for it. Cause you gonna make sure your money right. So I'm gonna make sure mine too. The only person who's gonna make sure your money's right at the end of the day is you. So you gotta And it wasn't even aggressive. Wasn't even told you. It just so happened you just happened to be the middleman. That's why later on we was like, yo, I love you, nigga. I'm sorry. Had some drinks and we was good together.
Have Sylvia make sure we shout him out in the interview.
Yeah, shout out to my guy Half, man. Half the hustler. Half is one of the realest, man. I swear to God. Like, I met Half, man, and we
I was gonna ask you how you met Half.
Yeah, I met him through a mutual friend, and he's like just like clicked instantly, like literally like bro type shit. Like he's like, yo, I got this booker for you, and then you know what I mean, like. Every other day, yo, I got something, yo, bro. Like, literally, like, Half was just one of those, like, one of the realest cats I've ever met in my life. And he's still one of the realest cats I know, like, that ass. And that's not even, gassing it just because he has no. This is real, genuine shit. Half is really that guy. Like, he really, really, really is, like, that guy. And the thing I love about Half is, like, that's my nigga. But he don't even be wanting to bother me unless I could get paid. I'm like, yo, bro, it's cool. I chill with you. He like, nah, I want to make sure you straight. Fuck that. He always, even if you coming to chill, he trying to make sure you got a couple of dollars just that do that. I love that. He ain't never.
I ain't gonna never forget. He called me. He was like, yo, Walt gonna be at my crib today. So I'm like, what Walt? He like, Walt from Black Ink. I ain't know you then. So I'm like, come on, Half. You gonna hit me with the bullshit early in the morning? Like, it ain't April Fool's. So
I've definitely been to the crib. I definitely been to the crib.
So he's like, nah, bro, like, you should slide through later, whatever. So I'm like, I'm gonna pull up. So I just looked at my girl like, yo, this nigga Half just called me lying, talking about the nigga Walt gonna be at his house. Fuck Walt going to his house for?
Half is my guy. If you be straight, that's what I'm saying. That's my guy like that.
Later on, he posted shit. You had shouted me out too. You was like, yeah, shout out Pop from the barbershop. I said, oh, this nigga Walt is right there. You was standing there by all the liquor.
Right.
I said, oh shit. And that's how, from there, nigga, that's how I met you. And we like,
Half is a real dude. He's a good guy, for real. Shout out to my nigga Half, man, for real. For all the Bottega boys and all that, for sure. Shout out.
Yeah, you a Bottega boy.
Like I had the hoodie. I wore the clothes on the show. I had the Bottega Boy hoodie on the show, episode and all that. It wasn't even, like, you seen it, like, it was worn. And you gotta go back into the seasons, like, yeah. I was running around with Half shit on, Bottega Boy hoodies on and all that, he'll tell you.
I gotta go. That's
Half used to buy all of our ski masks, Half collected all of our ski masks. He got all the colors for some reason, I don't know why. Half got all the colors. He got colors I ain't even I was like, how you get that color, nigga?
I used to see him wearing the ski masks all the time.
Yeah,
he
got all them shits. So I'm like, this nigga Half got more colors than I do. Like, how the fuck you got it? But I definitely had the Bottega Boys hoodie on in the episode, for sure. He'll tell you. He probably got the clip still.
So yo, you don't do no tattoos.
Never. Yo, that's the one thing I be hating. Folks be like, yo, I love you on the show. You still tat? How you love me on the show? And they're gonna ask that right after that.
I used to always say, I'd never seen this nigga tat. Like,
No.
I'm like,
I helped manage the brand. You know what I mean? I literally, like, I worked my way throughout the whole shop as far as, like, from pulls back into the front. Literally, I used to go there, help open up the shop, clean all the tools. Before all this disposable fancy smash, you used to really get in there and clean and sterilize the tools for them and all the shit, put them in the everything. Like, really used to be a process. You have to be back there scrubbing, sterilizing everything, cleaning everything. Now everything's so automated, you just open it up, go.
So yo, was that shit scripted or y'all just freestyle the shit?
What, the show? When we first started, you know, like, I can give you like our first like 3-4 seasons, we was as authentic as we could. Then they started, you know what I mean, we were getting too big and too popular, competing with everyone, like the Love and Hip Hops and the Housewives. So, you know, certain things had to be dramatized, where it was real situations, but probably with a little bit of to it, you know?
Right.
But for the most part, I can honestly say with me that I definitely made sure that I kept it as authentic as possible. So when they started doing all the extra wild shit, that's why it was another reason why I was like, I bet it's time to go. because I can't do this because at the end of the day, you know what I mean, you gotta live with all that shit. Like you can't be running around like you can't really run around and saying you keeping it real, but then when people ask you about what's supposed to be real, you like, oh nah, it was scripted. That don't make sense to me. So it's like once I seen, alright, this is how y'all yeah, I'm out. I've never been one to try to do all that shit. Now I was including my children, my family. So it's like, yeah, I try to make it, keep it as authentic as possible.
You was putting your pain on the TV.
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to say. Like I was giving people what really was going on in the nigga from the Bronx life. Yeah, like
was going on, you was putting that shit up there. You wasn't hiding that from nobody.
So that's one of the main reasons why I was,
you
know what I mean. The transition also has been easy because I ain't really come from the bullshit. I always came from, for the most part, it was always authentic. Like you know what I mean. Everything was always love. It was always, you know what I mean. Kept it so. I was very transparent, so people feel like they know me. That's how it was. Like,
and you never made it look like no more than what it was.
Right.
That's why I always liked it too. Like, I don't know, some of them niggas, I just don't know, man. I
mean, everybody has everybody's individual. I think that's what made our show dope, because none of us are alike. You know what I'm saying? That was the beautiful thing about it. Like, I don't look at being different as like I have one up on them. Everybody's different, and that's what everybody bought. I know what I bought. You know what I mean? So that's cool. Like, but I don't look at it on some like, oh yeah, nah. That shit that y'all might think is off, that's one of the things that made people love us too. We was vulnerable. People were afraid to be.
People don't like other people gonna love.
People were afraid to be themselves before us. A lot of people felt that they was able to be who they want, you know, who they really are. I used to have folks kind of like, yo, watching y'all because of y'all really, yo. You know what I mean? Like, so.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, that's why I started watching it. I started watching because I'm like, yo, these niggas got a shop in Harlem and they popping like this. And I ain't never heard of y'all before that. Like, I never heard of Black Ink, nothing. And that shit just like took over the whole TV station. Then Black Ink Chicago. That's why I was like, yo, is these the same people? And did they steal a name? Like, did y'all, did
the name
you over that shit?
Nah, like, see, so that really was more on the production side, like the production company VH1. That's really, you know what I mean, on their side or whatever. They franchised the name, the Black Ink Crew. You know, we were Black Ink Tattoo Shop, Black Ink Crew New York. That's when they started calling Black Ink Crew New York, Black Ink Crew Chicago.
So Black Ink Crew is their name.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Cause I thought it was just with Black Ink. I see they got the little joint too in Brooklyn.
Yeah, they got their shop still in Brooklyn.
Yeah, on Fulton Street.
Right.
I be riding past there sometimes. Like, I wonder if Walt in there.
Nope. Nah, you won't see me in those shops. It's no. You'll see me on the stages, yes. You'll see me on the stages. That's where you want to see me.
On these stages,
see me on the stages.
In the hostings, you've been doing mad hosting.
Yeah, hosting and performing. That's it. That's all I want to do is stay busy on that. And then next year, that's when we going to get in all into the acting bag heavy. Y'all gonna really start seeing me a lot. Yeah, a whole lot.
I think in like the last probably like 2 months, I think I probably counted like 20 hostings you did. Cause I count your shit, nigga.
And I've been out in PA a lot too. There's been a lot of hosting in PA, man.
I count your shit. That's how I know you active, cause I count it. That's why I just asked you what I just asked you, like, Walt. Like, let me chase with you. Because I see you moving, nigga. And I want to be right on the train. So
let's work.
You know
I'm always down to work. Let's do that.
Y'all can be looking for me to start promoting in a minute. Y'all booking money ready. He might have been to the city already. But
we coming back, baby. We coming back.
We coming back.
Bird up.
But anyway, got my nigga Walt, man. Sitting here chopping it up. It was a pleasure to have this nigga, man.
Appreciate you having
me. I love you, bro.
Definitely, man. This is dope you doing, man. Congratulations on this, man. Definitely, I'm happy for you, man.
That's right, man. And I had to come get my nigga, one of the first ones besides my nigga E. Ness, man.
Shout out to E, yo. That's my guy, too. I love that nigga E. Ness, man. I love that nigga Ness.
The Real Vibe Podcast, man. Stay tuned, man. Interviewing away, man. With Walt the Wiz, man. Follow him on IG, man. Black Ink Crew. You already know what it is. 100.